Hey, what's up, furniture nerds? Welcome to another episode of Flat Packs Exposed, the review series, brought to you by Prime Spaces.
Hey, what's up, furniture nerds? Doing a quick unboxing video for these two industrial style nightstands that I'm about to put together. And so if you're shopping this set of nightstands, then you should get a really good idea as to what to expect when you bring everything out of the box. So basically, because I'm setting up two, I just took each of those with the same number and just basically organize them along the side there. Just by looking, you can kind of already identify some pieces. Like this is obviously going to be the piece that has the power cords here, right? These are probably going to be the drawer sides because you see the holes for the cams. These are probably going to be the drawer bottoms. This is probably going to be the back for the cord management hole. And then basically you have the shelves. These four metal parts are going to sort of create that metal housing for that second shelf that's going to have also the power outlet. You see that they each have two 3-prong outlets and 2 USBs. And these metal pieces right here are going to be the feet. You can see on the bottom of them they have these plastic levelers right here, so that's also a major plus. In case you have uneven floors, you don't have to worry about this nightstand being wobbly. These here are the plastic drawer tracks, and then you have all of the individually packaged hardware, which is a major plus because that means you're not going to have to do any organizing yourself. Then here we have the instruction manual. You can see here you have the parts list, so you can do a quick inventory check. It tells you exactly how many you're supposed to have, but of course you just double it because there are two. And here's the hardware parts list, but again, they're already there, individually organized. Now, one thing that I like about this already is that they actually call out a mistake that could potentially happen, and then they also use these blown up illustrations to kind of show you how to properly orient parts, and there's not too many steps jam packed into one. So yeah, good deal. I'm going to share with you guys a few tips for building these nightstands properly. So if you plan on buying these and you plan on putting them together, you definitely want to watch this. Okay, tip number one is to build these on an elevated work table like I have here, or some table that you have lying around. It's just going to save your back, your knees from building them on the ground. Now, tip number two is only relevant if you are buying this in a set, and that is to build them simultaneously. If you're going to build one and you have one step completed, you already know exactly how that's going to be built. So rather than waiting to the end and starting it again, just build the other one right next to it, and so you can actually be knocking out two at one time rather than at two separate times. Tip number three is to finger tighten bolts, screws, any of those things before you go ahead and tighten all of them. So in this case, in order to attach this top piece right here, there are 4 bolts right in the 4 corners. So what you should not do is go ahead and tighten this the entire way before you set the other ones. Make sure you get them all set right in the holes, and then you can go ahead and tighten it. If you tighten one first, it may make it very difficult to attach the other ones. If you are going to be using a drill, make sure you are using it on its lowest setting. You can see that this is on the lowest setting, it's on level 1. You almost will never need to go above level 1 or level 2 depending on the power of your drill. So always leave it on the lowest setting so that you do not damage your furniture. And here's the final tip to make sure that your nightstand is not wobbly when it's on the ground. The first thing you want to do is make sure that these bolts that are connecting these metal legs to the cabinet are about 70% tight. Okay, these should not be 100% tight. These should be finger tightened, both on this side and this side. Then the next thing you want to do is to make sure that these levelers are all the way pushed in, or you want to level them off to where they're all the way in. Then what you want to do is stand the nightstand up on a flat surface just like this table. And now when it's on its feet on a flat surface, then you want to go ahead and tighten these 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 on the other side. Now if you follow these tips, then your nightstands will look like this. Hey, what's up, furniture nerds? Doing a quick review for these industrial style nightstands that I just put together. And so my initial reaction after assembly is that these two pieces are awesome. And so these two nightstands are really, really nice. Nice quality. They are functional. As you can see, they have 2 storage drawers. So this one on the bottom, this one here at the top, and you don't have to worry about it sliding out because they have plastic tabs on the sides. That's basically stopping the drawers from coming out. Now it has this bottom shelf, which is basically an open display. And on the back of it, you can see that it has 2 3-prong outlets and 2 USBs. And right out the back, there's a small cord management hole on the back of this piece of furniture that allows for the cord to come out, and you can just plug it right in. Now on the bottom of these, there are levelers. So if you happen to be on uneven ground, all you got to do is find out where it's wobbly and just screw it down or twist it down so that that particular part meets the floor. But overall, these nightstands look really, really nice. They have two shelves, one on the top. Obviously, you can keep things like lamps or books. You can also do that by keeping smaller items on this second shelf here. It's got the power outlets in the back, two spacious drawers, and it is built on metal frames with bolts and also some wood screws as well. And overall, the industrial look just looks really, really, really nice. Now, as for the assembly, it took me just about an hour and a half to unbox and fully assemble both of the nightstands. I did use an electric drill, which definitely helped to expedite the process, but they do leave you tools to use so that you can just put it together by yourself. But of course, if you use manual tools like a screwdriver or an Allen key, it's going to take you a little bit longer. But I wouldn't let the assembly process deter you from taking a look at these because they are really, really nice. They got a ton of storage, it's functional, and it's got levelers so that it's not wobbly. So I would highly recommend you go ahead and take a look at these nightstands. Go ahead and check them out, and I'll see you on the next review.